of the people of the state of Michigan versus Daniel Robert Sloan, file number 2024-21690FH. This is date time set for a probation violation sentencing. Ms. Underwood, you received a copy of the probation violation sentencing report?
We did, Your Honor.
All right. And as you said, you've had time to speak with Mr. Sloan. So Mr. Sloan, you've had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Underwood about it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you comfortable proceeding, or do you have any more questions? Okay.
I'm ready to proceed.
Okay, excellent. So Ms. Underwood, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any of the information in the pre-sentence report?
We do not, Your Honor.
All right. Is there anything that you would like to say on behalf of your client before the court passes sentence?
Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Sloan understands and I think welcomes the opportunity to have treatment. We've discussed the recommendation. It's our hope, Your Honor, that a bed can be found for Mr. Sloan as soon as possible. And we would hope the jail sentence would be something considerably less than the 4 months, Your Honor. I don't believe it will take Ms. Teskey that long to find Mr. Sloan a bed. And I think he needs that and he welcomes that opportunity, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. And Ms. Underwood, the recommendation is 4 months just to guarantee that we can get him in and out of a program. And you understand that's on top of his current sentence, right? For probation violation. But as soon as the bed's able, we'll send him on his way. And it should be available pretty quick.
That's what we discussed, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Mr. Sloan, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Sloan, I am going to continue your probation. If I were to give you 120 days with all your credit, you understand you'd be very close to getting out. So what I'm going to do, you have 104 days credit. I'm going to sentence you to 224 days, but with credit for 104. But understand, as soon as a bed's available, you're going to go, and you don't get credit for any time spent at a rehab facility. And when you go to the facility, make sure that you understand that you must enter and complete it successfully. So if you leave, if you get kicked out, then it could impact and you by being another violation of probation. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Sloan, I wish you the best of luck. I'm glad that you're open to this. I hope you feel like it's time. And we will send over to the jail 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. They'll have your initial and date, 1 copy for our records. The other copies are for yours. If you wish to appeal the sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Sloan.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Judge. What was the jail amount?
224 days in Lenawee County Jail with credit for 104, but immediate release to a bed in a facility as soon as we can get one. He is not in drug court.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Good luck, Mr. Sloan.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. And Ms. Hennigan, I do see you. So hold on 1 second. You are Shannon Heatherly?
Yes, ma'am.
Grab your file. Okay, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Shannon Marie Heatherly. We have 3 files, 23-21248FH, 23-21249FH, and 23-21250FH. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Ms. Heatherly. This is the date and time scheduled for a probation violation. Ms. Underwood, you received a copy of the probation violation recommendation report.
We did, Your Honor.
Have you had a chance to speak with Ms. Heatherly about it?
I have.
All right, so Ms. Heatherly, you've had an opportunity to read and review the probation violation report.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, do you have any questions or anything else you wish to discuss with your attorney?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Say that again for me, it kind of broke up.
No, thank you.
Okay, good. Are you satisfied with Ms. Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Underwood, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor.
All right, oops, hold on a second. I'm gonna pop that. I'm gonna put you in the waiting room down in booking just for a moment and I'll bring you right back in, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Ms. Underwood, is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Heatherly understands the importance, Your Honor, of surrendering herself to the treatment facility's way of doing things, Your Honor. I think she understands that it may not be her way of doing things, but she has to open her mind to those things. The recommendation, as I understand it, is for Ms. Heatherly to be released today to await a bed and treatment, Your Honor, and she welcomes that recommendation.
All right, Ms. Heatherly, anything you want to say on your own behalf?
No, Your Honor. No, thank you.
Ms. Teskey? I'm Ms. Heatherly. So it's for credit for time served and she's to go to treatment on her own?
I'm prohibited, since this is a first violation, I'm prohibited for asking for anything more than 15 days. So that
Okay.
is the recommendation.
Okay, so Ms. Heatherly, Ms. Underwood kind of touched on, you know, you're resistant to doing something that's not your way of doing it, but you're currently on probation with me for home invasion, 3rd degree, and aggravated assault and uttering and publishing. If you continue to violate, you will end up in prison. And it's very clear that basically your record stems from substance abuse.
Yes, ma'am.
And no one does it by themselves. I mean, I've just never been able, I can't even think of anybody that really is able to do that on their own, depending on the controlled substance. And until you get help, I mean, this will just continue to be the path you're on. And I don't think this is supposed to be your path. I mean, I don't see this as where you're supposed to be in your life, but you know, your dating choices, living choices, all of those impact. And so it's a sentence the court that you'll be given credit for time served and will continue your probation and order you to enter and complete a residential substance abuse treatment program when a bed becomes available. Ms. Heatherly, if you come back again, you know, I'm kind of I'll run out of jail eventually and you'll have to go to prison. Like I said, I don't feel like you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be doing something else with your life. So we're going to send over to the jail 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. Please sign 1 copy for our records to acknowledge you received the paperwork. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal the sentence, I would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Ms. Heatherly,
Miss Heatherly, hold on.
you need to report to me Tuesday at 8 a.m.
Miss Teskey needs you to report Tuesday at 8 a.m. to meet with her, okay?
I understand. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Miss Underwood, it looks like I do have the pickup, which is Samantha Barrett. Is she yours?
That's the one, or no,
Huh?
that's Miss Walsh. If
Samantha Barrett is Miss Walsh? A pickup? Is that you, Miss Walsh?
Well,
Samantha
she's well, yes, I was assigned the PSI.
I guess I thought she was part of the recovery course.
she used to be.
Okay. All right, Miss Underwood, I have Miss, no, I don't. I thought I had Miss Barrett. Miss Barrett, are you in there?
We're getting it right now, Judge.
Okay, thank you. All right, Miss Hennigan, I have Miss Ladd.
Do we have Mr. Germain, Your Honor?
Yes, you're right. I have Mr. Germain. Hold on.
Your Honor, could you pop me into a breakout room with Miss Ladd while you're finishing up Miss Underwood's cases, please?
Miss Walsh, do you want to chat with, hold on, I'm gonna put Miss Ladd back in the waiting room. Miss Walsh and Miss Hennigan, do you want me to put you guys in a breakout room so you could give Miss Hennigan the update?
Sure.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so real quick, Miss Hennigan, I'll put you and Miss Walsh in a breakout room. And then, when you're done, I'll put you in a breakout room with Miss Ladd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so Miss Barrett, can you hear me?
Yeah,
All right, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Samantha Jo Barrett, file number 24-21861FH. Miss Barrett, can you hear and understand me?
yeah,
What time did you get arrested yesterday?
I'm not sure.
What time did Miss Barrett?
Okay. All right, so Miss Barrett, are you able to proceed today or do you want me to see you again later?
Can we do it later?
Yep. All right, so Miss Underwood, I will check with her this afternoon, but otherwise, if she's not able to come back this afternoon, I'll bring her back Monday, all right? Miss Underwood, yes?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, Miss Barrett, thank you. I'll enter a plea of not guilty and we'll see you when you come back, all right?
Sorry, I'm just sleeping.
It's okay, bye.
What's that? All right, okay.
Okay, Mr. Germain, go ahead and start your audio and your video, please. All right, good morning, Mr. Germain.
Good morning.
So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Danny Lee Germain, Germain,
Jermaine.
all right, I was right, okay. So this is a date and time set for sentencing on a misdemeanor. Miss Underwood represents Mr. Germain. Miss Underwood, are you ready to proceed?
Your Honor, may I have a breakout with Mr. Germain, please?
Yes, you may. So, Mr. Germain, I'm going to assign you and Miss Underwood to a breakout room. So go ahead and join that breakout room. Mr. Dagger Margosian, I'm gonna call the jail again.
Jill, Deputy Revolt.
Hi, this is Judge Anzalone again. I have Mr. Dagger Margosian, so I am ready on, who is it again? Overton, Miss Overton.
Okay, I'll get this over to the room.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
There's too many Shannons this morning.
Can I pop in the jury room?
Yeah.
You said Shannon, I'm everywhere that I said, oh, they're getting ready for my-
See, too many Shannons. Okay. You're here on Cooper and Hannon Novak.
Correct.
A little early. Better be.
At court next door.
Okay. You saw the other one settled, Miss Spade. Cowell versus Martin.
Yeah, thank you, Judge.
A lot of times in civil cases, they settle them and they never let us know. And we'll have like trial, I don't know why, it's like mostly the 248 attorneys, but like we'll have a trial date set and it'll be like crickets. So I like they don't do the entry of judgment or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of funny. I'll be like, hey, I don't have a trial this week.
I suspect we're gonna get trial. They're so far apart.
Okay.
But what are we looking at roughly? Sometime next year?
Well, April, May. All right, good morning, Miss Overton. So I'm going to open a breakout room and I'm going to give you an opportunity, or Mr. Dagger-Margosian, do you need to speak with her?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm gonna open up a breakout room and pop you and Mr. Dagger-Margosian into it. Let's see, your Lenawee Jail Zoom. Check it. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, go ahead and join that breakout room. All right, so we are back on the record with Mr. Germain. So Miss Underwood, have you had ample opportunity to speak with him?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Germain, have you had an opportunity to read and review and go over the pre-sentence report?
Yes, and I have it in front of me.
Okay, excellent. Have you had an opportunity to discuss that with Miss Underwood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with Miss Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Underwood, before the court passes sentence, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Mr. Germain?
Yes, and I just wanted to clarify something. It's my understanding if Mr. Germain completes the Veterans Court probation, that this conviction will disappear. It's like a delay. That's my understanding. That's also Mr. Germain's understanding. And Your Honor, Mr. Germain is.
Wait a second. I don't. So my note was he was to plead guilty to a domestic violence second Veterans Court order. I don't have anything that indicates a delay, but that's okay. Let me check the plea. So if we can all just stop talking for a moment. Miss Spade, would you be able to check the notes?
Yes.
We took a plea on September 11.
Okay.
So everybody just wait a minute. Let me check that.
It only says that count one is to be dismissed, the DB third. It says, and there's nothing about a delay, but I can go back and check the actual date.
I have nothing that says a delay. Miss Underwood, he has many prior domestics, so.
I think I remember Mr. Sneed saying it, but.
I don't have it on the record at the time we took the plea, unless you want us to check the audio. I can you know, we can review the transcript, but I
Yeah.
don't have on my notes or in the court notes that a delay was offered on this, and I didn't think there would be because of his prior assaultive history, because it was a domestic violence third
Um,
led down.
I can check the audio real quick if you want me to.
I mean, if you
Your
want to pause for a moment, we can check the audio.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay. All right, so we'll have to go off the record while we let Ms. Spade do that. So I'm gonna step off the bench real quick. Oh, you don't have to. Okay.
Okay, she said offer is to count, keys to plea to count 2 DB second with veterans court and complete veterans court, and the charge will be dismissed. Then you said Mr. Stevens said, correct? And he confirmed.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm good.
you're good.
Oh, maybe I can just stand in here.
You can stand in here. All right, you ready? Tell me when you're ready.
Ready, Judge.
Okay, so we are back on the record. So Ms. Underwood, we did take a recess and Ms. Spade did pull the audio from the time of the plea, and you did state the plea agreement as being he was to enter and complete domestic violence or veterans court, and if he successfully completed the domestic violence charge would be dismissed. So you are correct. All right, so that being said, is there anything else you'd like to,
Your Honor, I think Mr. Jermaine.
Hold on one second, hold on 1 second. Do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the report?
We do not, Your Honor.
All right, And there's no guidelines. He does have prior convictions. Is there any constitutional defect in any of those?
I think Mr. Jamay at this point realizes how much his substance abuse issues and anger issues have cost him, Your Honor. Mr. Jamay is a college graduate who had a really impressive job and basically lost that and now works a factory job. He understands at this point that he needs to avail himself of these programs for veterans, buckle down and do this probation. And Your Honor, he is sincerely sorry. Mr. Jamay, from the time of this incident, he didn't remember it, but he said, if she said, I did that, then she doesn't lie. And I think that's to his credit. We would ask the court to comply with the recommendation. And I know Mr. Jamay has been on his best behavior during this pendency and welcomes the opportunity for the Veterans Court.
All right. Mr. Jamay, anything you want to say on your own behalf?
No, Your Honor.
All right, in determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record and at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for the law, and the protection of society. Mr. Jamay, you know, you have quite an assaultive record stemming back to 2000, and evidently substance abuse and alcohol abuse have something to do with it. This is actually, I'm surprised that that was the plea offer that was made for you. And I think you should be very grateful for the opportunity because you have so many prior assault charges. So I am going to place you on probation for a period of, let's see here, 18 months. You must comply, you must enter and complete the Veterans Court program. I'm going to order, and I did speak with Judge Olsaver about this, because of the lengthy record of domestic violence charges. I'm also going to order as a term that you enter and complete domestic violence counseling with Sally Welsh. She's amazing. Like I can only say that everybody I've ever sent to her came back to me later and said that it was an amazing therapy program that they did with her. There is $750 in court costs. Let me go back to my misdemeanor little list of fines and costs. So hold on. Hold on 1 second. We pled to a domestic violence second. So there is $100 fine, $50 in state costs, $75 crime victim rights fund fee. There's $30 per month supervision fee, $60 if you have to wear a tether. I believe there is also a $20 a month Veterans Court fee, but I can't say that for sure. I know we have it for recovery court. So during your term of probation, sir, you're not to consume any alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You must comply with regular and random testing. You must comply with search and seizure if they have reasonable cause to believe that you possess something in violation of your probation. You are to have no contact with the individual with the initials KW, the victim in this case. So no phone contact, you know, don't drive by your work, no contact at all. You must sign all releases for treatment and counseling for the probation department and not to engage in any assaultive behavior of any nature.
What was that
Um,
last one, Your Honor?
Not to engage in any assaultive behavior of any nature.
Okay.
Okay, now,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Mr. Jermaine.
Yeah, it just cut out there for a second. That's for his last, for the repeat.
I'm sorry. You know, you were very open and honest about this. You didn't, you know, try to minimize. You took full responsibility. So I have great hope that you will succeed. Obviously, you don't live in Lenawee County, but you're gonna have. Oh, what?
I'm as soon as I save up enough money, I plan to move back in that area, not necessarily the exact same spot, but in the area.
Okay, good. And you know, you're gonna have to drive and work with the probation department. So I believe Ms. Teskey is Ms. Teskey involved in Veterans Court? Do we know?
Yes, she is.
Okay, all right. So Mike McCarron is the district court probation officer who did your pre-sentence report. Do you remember speaking with him?
I do. It was very nice
Okay.
talking with him.
Yep, he's a great guy. So he'll be your probation officer, but you'll also be working with Sarah Teskey, who is our Veterans Court,
Sarah Teskey, what
who's
is
not
that?
answering her phone, Veterans Court supervisor. So you're gonna probably have to get with both of them, okay? So,
That's
you have Ms.
Teskey, Teskey?
Teskey. So.
Is she the one that originally interviewed me?
Probably one of them. Yep. There's a couple different people that do the initial interviews. They have your contact information. I'll get a hold of Ms. Teskey today and tell her to reach out to you. When she calls you, it'll say unknown or it'll say state of Michigan. Just make sure you take the call. Make sure your voicemail's set up on your phone. And then I will need you, so that's Sarah Teskey, but then I'm also going to need you next Thursday morning, between 8 and 10, I need you to report to Mr. McCarron on the first floor where you went and spoke with him before, okay?
Thursday, first floor, between 8 and 10?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, so Mr. Jermaine, I wish you the best of luck. The file will be transferred down to Judge Michael Olsaver, who handles the Veterans Court. So you won't be seeing me again, okay?
Hey, so the only appointment I have right now is Thursday between 8 and 10 with Mike McLaren.
Yeah.
But I need to get a hold of Sarah.
And then you need to call Sarah Teskey or she'll call you. Yep. And she may give you different information, but follow what she says.
As well as Sally Walsh, correct?
They'll set that up for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Jermaine. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. So we are back with so Ms. Underwood, I think that's all you had.
Are we going to do Ms. Barrett later or Monday?
It was looking like it was gonna be Monday, probably,
Thank you, Your Honor.
but I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Are you on the schedule this afternoon?
What?
Are you here this afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay, I love that sweater. All right, thank you. All right, so let's go back. Miss Ladd, I'm gonna take you next, but Miss Ladd, are you by your phone?
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Hennigan, okay?
okay.
And let's see. Close all these breakout rooms. Miss Ladd, we are YouTube, so you might not want to have the baby on the screen, okay?
Okay. Here, you sit down, okay? Sit right here.
Judge, I sent you an email.
All right, hold on. I get emails, I get texts, I get chats and.
I know, I don't know if it's easier to send chat or email, so I just sent an email. But you-
Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, so Miss Ladd, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Miss Hennigan
Okay.
and go ahead and join that breakout room. Okay, so now we're back to you, ma'am. So let me grab your file. Okay, this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Shannon Lee Overton. File number 24-21894FH. I have Michael Dagger Margosian appearing on behalf of Ms. Overton, who has joined us from Lenawee County Jail. Mr. Dagger Margosian, you received a copy of the pre-sentence report.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Miss Overton, have you had a chance to read and review the pre-sentence report?
I have, Your Honor.
Good. Have you had an opportunity to review that with Mr. Dagger Margosian and discuss it with him?
I have.
Mr. Dagger Margosian, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in this pre-sentence report?
No.
Before the court, let me see, the guidelines were calculated to be, is everything all right, Ms. Spade? Okay, to be 10 to 23 months. Do you agree with that calculation of guidelines?
Your Honor, I have no challenges at this time.
All right. Does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defects? She has 17 prior misdemeanors and 8 prior felonies.
None at this time, Your Honor.
Before the court passes sentence, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Ms. Overton?
Your Honor, I've been speaking with Ms. Overton's attorney in Jackson County. She has, Ms. Overton has sentencing on that case. It was a UDAA. I think, sorry, that's a UDAA. Frankly, I don't know what it's been put down, but she has sentencing about a month from now.
Where?
In Jackson.
Okay.
Ms. Overton lives in Jackson, and so because of that, her attorney in Jackson has been coordinating with their recovery court, and Ms. Overton is eligible. They're ready to take her today, but I mean, obviously it won't happen until sentencing. With this sentencing, what I'd like to do is, and I think it makes sense, is to get her ready for that recovery court right away. She served 119 days in jail on this case. The underlying offense, it was 0.3 grams of the controlled substance. She posed no threat to anybody. There was no danger. There were no injuries. She was compliant with law enforcement. For all of those reasons, I think it would make sense for this court to sentence Ms. Overton to credit for time served on this case. And she does have a holder in Jackson. And so once this court is done with sentencing, she would, if that would be the sentence, Ms. Overton would be transported immediately to Jackson. My concern is that if there would be anything, I think that in and of itself is good reason for this court to do credit for time served. But additionally, my concern is that if there is any further incarceration, she may lose her spot in recovery court. And I think that would not serve anybody, Ms. Overton, most importantly. So with all of that, I'd be asking this court for a credit for time served sentence.
Okay.
Judge, I did speak with the probation officer that's doing that case, and he may not be recommending that at this point. That was on the 21st because of this case as well. So I'm not sure there's not a guarantee she will be in that program.
Your Honor, I already spoke with Shelly Cosma in Jackson, and I am accepted into recovery court, and I did my intake for HOPO on Monday.
Okay. Ms. Walsh, is that updated from the last time you spoke to the probation there?
No, there's no guarantee that's exactly what she's going to get.
I've already been accepted into drug court in Jackson.
And Judge,
I could give her like a term of probation and release her to Jackson.
well, you could. I guess the issue would be that it would be like, multiple jurisdictions of probation.
No, it would be transferred to Jackson.
So, and you could do that, Your Honor. I'm just looking at the email chain with Ms. Shelly Cosma over in Jackson, and as of the 22nd, she says, yeah, we just need to get an order from Judge Jordan to release Ms. Overton to treatment and recovery court. So I think she is accepted into there, and my request would remain.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
No.
All right, Ms. Overton, anything you want to say on your own behalf?
Your Honor, I'm not looking to get out of accountability for this charge. I would just like the chance to do recovery court in Jackson and prove myself and to the courts that I'm older and wiser and want to change my life at this point.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right, well, I'm a huge fan of recovery court programs just because I've seen the amount of good that it does and the improvement just in basic society with people successfully completing it. So obviously I don't want to interfere with your opportunity there. So Ms. Overton, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place you on probation for 18 months.
Okay.
I'm going to order $68 in state costs, $130 crime victim rights fee. I'm going to order $350 in court costs. There's $30 per month supervision fee, $60 if we have to do tether. I don't believe there's any restitution on this file, so I don't have to worry about that. I am going to give you credit for 119 days in the Illinois County Jail.
Okay.
I'm going to order that if you are accepted into the recovery court program, you enter and complete it successfully. So Ms. Overton, because you live in Jackson County, we will transfer your probation to Jackson County. Recovery court is intense. It's all inclusive and you have to basically devote your life to it because it's more important than your job, your family, because until you are in full remission and recovery, you're not much good to them anyway, right?
Correct.
So I want you to succeed, but understand if you fail to complete it, that could be a violation of probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand that.
All right, and so Ms. Walsh, because she's in custody and will be transported to Jackson, what would you like to tell her with regard to you?
I have no idea at this point.
All right, so Miss Overton, understand we have to do the transfer to get you to Jackson. It won't cost you anything, right, Miss Walsh? Because it's only there's only a cost if it's out of county, right, or out of state.
Right.
So when you get out of jail, when you like, if they send you to rehab, you need to make sure the probation department there stays in communication with Miss Walsh so she knows where you are. Typically, they're not going to let you out of jail until they send you to residential. So you'll probably go from Jackson County Jail to a residential program as part of the recovery court.
Your Honor, the way that Patsy explained it to me at Hope House is that they were going to be picking me up from here as soon as you guys release me.
Okay, but you need to make sure you call and stay in contact with Miss Walsh, okay?
Okay. Like after I complete rehab, I still need to report to her?
No, if you go to rehab, you need to call her and let her know, or have the rehab facility. So Miss Adams, her judgment of sentence that she'll get a copy with from the jail, can you put the contact number for Miss Walsh on there?
Okay.
So if they take you to rehab, tell them I need to call my probation officer in Lenawee County and let her know where I'm at.
Okay, got it.
And make sure Miss Walsh is aware of where you are. When you physically get out of a rehab program or whatever, you're probably going to have to come down and sign some paperwork or talk to Miss Walsh, okay?
Okay, okay.
Miss Walsh, do you want us to send the probation paperwork to the jail today? Or do you want a breakout room with her, or what can I do to help this? I can't hear you. I'm sorry. We're not getting audio on you, Miss Walsh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
I don't know when our secretary is going to be able to produce the paperwork, so I don't know. If she's hopefully still in there Monday or Tuesday, I'll be able to go give it to her. Otherwise, I'm not sure what we're going to do.
All right. So you're just going to have to stay in touch with Miss Walsh, okay?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand that.
Okay, all right, very good. So, ma'am, you do have the right to appeal this sentence, and we're gonna send over to the jail 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. They're gonna have the initial and date, 1 copy for our records, the other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. So, good luck to you, and I wish you the best of luck. Anything else, Ms. Walsh?
What was the court
No.
cost?
I did 350, because she's gonna have court costs in Jackson too.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you,
Thank
ma'am.
you,
Stay in
Honor.
touch with us. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you. All right, Miss Ladd and Miss Hennigan. All right. And Miss Hennigan, whenever you are ready, she might be zoomed into another court.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. All right. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Samantha Diane Ladd, file number, we have 2, file number 23-21239FH and 22-20962FH. I have Tamaris Hennigan appearing on behalf of Ms. Ladd. This is the date and time set for sentencing in this matter. Ms. Hennigan, you received a copy of the pre-sentence report,
I did, Your Honor.
and you have had an opportunity to review that with your client.
Yes, I have.
All right, I will also say for the record, Mr. Coast provided a letter dated October 24th of 2024 stating that Ms. Ladd has been on a GPS tether since May of 2024. And to date, she does not have any violations and has been a good communicator with me. With all things considered, I'm okay with her going off tether, so that's always good to hear. All right, so Ms. Ladd, you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've had an opportunity to discuss that with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with Ms. Hennigan as your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Ms. Hennigan, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ladd, is there any, or I mean, Ms. Hennigan, is there anything you want to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. I represented Ms. Ladd in her charges that brought about this violation, and she has taken accountability for that situation with the district court. I would say that while she does have past assaultive behavior on her record, to her credit, in this particular situation, she was not the instigator. She was actually in a vehicle witnessing a friend of hers in a fight that she thought her friend was being assaulted and was very much outnumbered, and she went to assist her friend. Otherwise, she would not have been engaged in that fight. And so she has taken accountability for that with Judge Shadler, and she has also broken off any relationship with that friend and no longer associates with them. And so she did just want to be accountable and admit her part in it, but I wanted to give her the credit to say that she has progressed in her understanding of not that she shouldn't be involved in these type of activities. In addition to that, since she last saw the court, Your Honor, I told her that it was very important that she be applying for jobs, get a job, and that she apply for daycare for her child. We have provided documentation that she did apply for daycare with DHHS. She was denied that daycare. However, that was because was not fully employed full-time yet or employed at all yet. And they told her that she can reapply after she gets her first paycheck. She has also made arrangements for alternative daycare for her daughter so that she can begin work and be able to afford to pay it until she can reapply to DHHS. She also has been accepted as a new hire to McDonald's, and she still has to complete her onboarding, which is an online process, and then she will be eligible for her orientation. So I spoke with her this morning, and she did indicate that she had not received the email yet to do the onboarding. While we know that the company says that they sent it, I encouraged Miss Ladd to check her spam to make sure it didn't go to the wrong place. And if she does not have it, then she needs to reach out to them again today so that she can get the online onboarding completed. So I do believe that Miss Ladd is making progress, Your Honor, that she's come to the understanding that she needs to follow the rules of the court, and she has a better understanding of what that looks like and is making progress and attempting to amend her ways and be in compliance with the court for the terms of her probation at this point. And I do believe that she very much understands that her past assaultive behavior will keep her coming back before this court or sitting in jail, and that's not her intention. So she's working very hard on that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Ladd, is there anything you want to say on your own behalf?
Just that I've taken responsibility for the new charges that I have, and also that I do understand that I've been on probation for 16 months and I haven't done much. I do understand that that's obviously not acceptable. But I am getting a job, putting my daughter in daycare, which was the biggest reason why I just have sat around, because I have my own worries about putting her in daycare, but I understand that it's now or never. So, and it has to happen at some point.
How old is she?
She's 1. She's 18 months.
Judge, can I respond?
Yes.
I did speak with the owner of McDonald's yesterday. They have confirmed they sent her the email on the 22nd at 10:55 a.m. So she did get that email. She has not sent the information they required. Furthermore, as of Monday, she did not complete any more community service as required since October 10th. So I'm not sure what's going on with the community service that was ordered. She completely disregarded that order. I just had an absolute loss of what to do with Miss Ladd. She has refused to do anything in 16 months.
I
Thank you.
have checked my emails every single day, and I have called McDonald's every single day. Miss Hennigan told me to check my spams. I did. Maybe they have a typo with the email. I've called McDonald's every day. I can call again today. And with the community service hours, there's a certain places that you have to put in applications that it takes up to a couple of weeks. And the last time we had court, I had told you that they did a background check at the Humane Society, and they told me I couldn't go there. I've been trying to do certain hours on the weekends or whatever, but Share the Warmth and Catherine Cobbs can only offer so many hours.
Hey, Miss Ladd, you've had since September 10th to do this.
I don't want to get into a dispute here. All right, so Miss Ladd, in life, you get to make choices about your life, right?
Right.
So, some people make a choice to be a stay-at-home parent. Some people make a choice to go to work, and I respect all those choices. But unfortunately, you are on probation and you have to pay your fines and costs. And, and you do take responsibility. So I give you the credit for that. Ms. Walsh, we need to cross off the $450 in attorney fees, which will reduce the amount you owe. But Ms. Ladd, to be honest, if you've got a job and worked your butt off and paid all this off, you're almost done with probation. You were placed on probation. You were given good opportunities. We need to take care of this so you can move on with your life. And then you can make whatever choices you want to make for your life.
Right.
As long as you don't get in trouble anymore, which I'm hopeful you won't. But Ms. Ladd, you have a child. So, I mean, every single one of us, no matter who your parents are or where you come from, has to make a choice to change the path of their child's life, right?
Yeah.
Because like, I want my child to have a better life than me. Miss Hennigan wants her child to have a better life than her, Miss Walsh. I mean, that's what we want. So you have to change that path. And criminal offenses impact children. She's young enough now, it won't. But you need to change the path of her life, right?
Right.
And so that means you gotta, you gotta get a job. And, I don't care whether your family members babysit or use daycare, but you have to work and just pay this off. All right.
Okay. I understand.
All right. So, all right. All right, you've been on probation already 16 months. I placed you on 2 years probation, Miss Walsh.
Yes.
So you basically got 8 months to get a job and pay this off. All right, Miss Ladd?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the recommendation is for a loss of, 7411. I'm not going to do that today. The recommendation is for 1 year in the Lenawee County Jail. So what I'm going to do is continue your probation. I'm going to order that you serve 10 days in Lenawee County Jail, but I'm going to suspend 5. Okay? You're going to serve 5 days in the Lenawee County Jail. And do you need a week to make arrangements for childcare?
Yes, please. And do I just turn myself into the jail or?
Mr. Coast, you popped on. Yep.
Judge, I was just gonna see what we're gonna do with the tether.
I'm gonna remove the tether at this
Okay.
point. Okay. So I'm gonna take your tether off. All right, so I don't want to interfere with your McDonald's job. So why don't we, would Monday?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, Ms. Walsh, is there a report time for the jail? I don't know.
I would probably say 8 a.m.
I
honestly don't know.
So Monday morning at 8 a.m., I need you to report to the Lenawee County Jail. You're gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. You'll be released Saturday morning. That'll give you your 5 days. So make sure you tell me, that gives you a couple days to reach out to McDonald's. Let them know you'll be able to start in a week.
Okay.
If that doesn't work out, you need to find someplace else. There's lots of places to work. Just get this paid off. All right.
Okay, thank you.
So, all right.
Hey, Samantha, before you report to jail, make sure you go over to JSG so they could take that device off of you.
Okay.
You can do that today if you want.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right. Now you do have the right to appeal this sentence. We're going to mail, well, you probably won't get it in the mail. So, do you need her to come see you or not today, Miss Walsh? No. All right. So we're gonna mail to you 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review, Miss Ladd.
Okay.
You may get it in time, you may not, but if you do get it in time, in that envelope will be a self-addressed stamped envelope to me and 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review. One will be marked for you to initial and date. Fold that up, stick it in the envelope. It's already got postage on it. Put it in your mailbox to get back to me. The
Okay.
other 2 are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right?
Okay.
All right. So I wish you the best of luck. Ms. Walsh, any instructions?
No, she knows when to report, I think, right? Ms. Ladd?
Yeah. Yeah. The 6th, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 fines.
Oh, and I'm only doing the 10 days on file number 22-20962 FH. And, like I said, 5 days will be deferred, so she just needs to serve 5. All right? All right, good luck to you, Miss Ladd. Thank you.
You, goodbye.
Thank
Bye.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, that concludes our criminal docket for the morning. So I have a civil pretrial, and then I have something else. So, all right, so gentlemen, this is in the matter of Tony Cooper versus Sherry Hannon Novak, file number 2023-7222NO. I have Louis Corey, P34377, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, and Keith Schroeder, P42303, appearing on behalf of the defendants. This is the date and time set for a final settlement conference. It looks like you guys did mediation. This is jury fees are paid. All right, okay, all right. So you guys want to go back talk? And we'll do a scheduling.